Flosstube friends. This is Sylvia running with needles and scissors, and it is Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock, July 7th. Anyways, I am alone at home except for, and there's somebody right there being quiet. All right, I know you can't hardly, she's totally sitting behind me. She's so funny. So this is my floss tube, mostly about cross stitch. We'll probably have a few other things crop up. There's so many interesting sales and crafts going on in our community that I have, oh baby girl, I have insanely joined a few, but we'll get to that, or maybe not, we'll see. Whoa, okay, I gotta move things over because Maisie needs some room here, and we're looking, there you go, you're fine. All right. Anyways, well, I hope you guys have been doing well. I have been busy as usual. During gardening season, you know, I spend several hours a day out in the yard. We have a fairly large property. Most of it is wooded, but there is quite a bit of regular yard, and I have beds spread out. And anyways, I like my beds to be very lush and full, kind of like English gardening or German gardening, and yeah, that takes some doing. So when we first moved in here, there was nothing. I mean, there were bushes. Bushes are not my favorite. So we've gotten rid of a few bushes, we've trimmed others back, and the bare beds that had nothing in them, there were a few of those, which I'm like, what is this? Anyways, planting. And I like to plant from seed, so, you know, it's always a lot of work, but very, very satisfying. All right, well, what are we going to talk about today? First, the thank yous. You know, I really appreciate you guys stopping by and watching my videos. For new subscribers, thank you so much. There's been a number of you of late. And for old subscribers, even a bigger thank you, because you've hung with me for quite a while. So what helps this channel is if you like the video when you watch it, you know, they disabled the not like function, or you can press not like, but nobody sees it, so might as well press the like button. And subscribing, of course, always helps. Okay, what has been going on? Oh, I just wanted to mention, I'm still holding my glasses. I took them off because they sort of, well, there's reflection, but not only that, but they're photosensitive and it's pretty bright in here. So looks like I'm wearing half-baked sunglasses. So I just decided I would just take them off. Let's see, big news. Really thrilled, really honored. My Oh Faithful flag made the cover of Needlework Retailer. They sent me a whole stick. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but that was really nice. Anyways, I'm totally tickled pink. When they called me a month and a half ago, you know, I had to sit on it. I couldn't say anything until the magazine was out, and I was just like, but yeah, you know, Needlework Retailer, you know, they do so much for the industry. They're the ones that put on the Nashville market. It's Yarn Tree and Needlework Retailer. They are together. You know, they put out the one and only, I believe, magazine for needlework retailing, thus Needlework Retailer. You know what, and they're just great people. I'm in contact with them often. I also advertise in the magazine, which I really recommend. They're very reasonable. I don't know what's going on with my voice. I think this is the first year I have been dealing with allergies. I have, well, one allergy, which is super weird. I'm gonna put this down. It's a silk allergy. And yeah, when I work with silk, I have to be a little careful. People that know allergies know that silk allergies really only come when you have worked extensively in the silk industry. That's usually when you develop a silk allergy, and I've had it before I even started stitching. And so I just need to be careful when I stitch with silk that I don't rub anything, especially not my eyes, because I'll be paying for that. Anyways, but this year, outside of my silk allergy and my allergy to penicillin, I blow up like a balloon. I've never had really allergies that I had to deal with, but this year's been something. I scare the dogs because every once in a while they have to sneeze, and it's not a little lady like Kachu. It is a very loud, because it's just like, it comes out with so much pressure. I can't help it. I couldn't, I mean, maybe I could, but likelihood is it would still be very loud. And, you know, Maisie, who can be dead asleep, gets up and she's like, what in the world? So they also do that when I scream if something scared me on a movie that I'm watching. It happened recently, and boy, you know, Millie popped up, ran barking out of the room. Maisie was pacing and crying. I was like, I'm so sorry. Sometimes I can't help it. Anyways, all right, enough of that. So what's in my cup? Well, what is the cup? Check this out. Life's a Stitch. This came in Tiger Lily's box, the last one, which was a really fun box, very bright, you know, just a ray of sunshine. And she also sent an awesome coaster, wool felt coaster. I love the colors, and just putting these together is great. But I was at TJ Maxx today after church, because it's right next to Trader Joe's, which is super convenient. And they often have snacks that I look for the dogs, not for me, for the dogs. And they have a certain kind of dog food that comes through there. They didn't have any today, but it's something I use. It's very limited ingredient, and Miss Allergy here. Oh, she just went all the way down. Maisie, being a poodle mix, somehow they seem to have more allergies than other dogs. I don't know, maybe it's true, maybe it's not, but to me it seems so. And so I try to keep her pretty clean in terms of her food, and very high grade, grass-fed, organic. Rob sometimes says they eat better than we do, possibly. Anyways, but I saw this on the clearance aisle called Sticky Chai, and I was feeling it. I'm like, what is it? You know, and I read it. The first thing it says, raw cacao sticky chai made with coconut nectar. It's gluten-free, vegan, and dairy-free. Not anymore because there's milk in it. But so if you like chai, this is really, really good. It's got, let's see, where is that? Coconut nectar. I don't know what that is. Sorry. Black tea, coconut sugar, raw cacao, which is super healthy. Cinnamon, also healthy. Ginger, great healthy. Cardamom, I don't know anything about that. Star anise, I know it tastes good. And clove, which is also very healthy. And so I opened it up and I was like, oh, okay. It's all sticky in there. It's like it got wet and stuck together, but it's supposed to be that way. So I brewed a cup of chai, put some milk in it. I didn't put any ice in it, but this would be really great as an iced chai. So if you're a chai lover or a tea lover, or you're tired of cold brew, want something milder, this is it. It's really delicious. Okay, that was my public service announcement. Let's see. Oh, well, a couple boxes came in. I'm only going to show one. I do get the sew sampler from a Fat Quarter Shop, which is a really good deal. Always very fun. I'm not going to go over it because my friend, sweet friend Shelly Fry, Antique Needle Workers, covered it beautifully in her video. And if you're not watching her, you should. She not only provides a lot of just a lot of spirit and love in her videos. I mean, it's really totally comes across, but also a lot of knowledge. And yeah, I just love watching Shelly, and I love spending time with Shelly and Carrie, Tiger Lily, as well, because those two they kind of come together. Anyways, and if you're not watching Tiger Lily, she comes out every Friday pretty much with a video, and you can't help but be in a better mood once you watch her video. She is so much fun, such positive energy. You know, it's those two that I really tune into these days, not just because they're my friends, but just because it's really wholesome and lovely. And yeah, this, you know, in these times when we are so fractured as a nation, I think, and you know, it's just nice to come to a very safe place. So anyways, okay, enough of that. Let's see. Oh, okay, so I showed you the cover of Needlework Retailer, and then here's the actual little pattern. Doesn't take much time at all. Oh, let's see, this guy went for a little walk. It's been in a trunk show, so I'm gonna have to resurrect my little, probably somebody pulled on it or something like that. I was told there was a lot of touching going on, you know, and you know how stitchers are like, don't touch the stuff, but anyways. So that's the Oh Faithful flag. Let's see. I'm gonna set these other two aside. All right. Now it's July, and it's Christmas in July, and the only way I can participate is in buying patterns or charting, which I'm almost done charting all the Christmas stuff. I have one more thing to go, which is halfway done, and then it's finished. Now I counted, and I got real motivated and real inspired, and I have 6 things, which I don't think I'm gonna come out with all of those. I may stitch them all and be done and put some aside. But yeah, so that is my version of Christmas in July. I've charted most of my stuff. As soon as I'm done stitching my last piece for the Needlework Marketplace, which takes place at the end of August, I'm going to be stitching Christmas stuff. So I actually will participate in Christmas in July. I just can't do a social media post on it. So it's just quiet and secret until it's time to release this stuff. Okay. All right, but I did join a SAL that a small group of us are doing, and it is Welcome America, Plum Street Sampler. Who can resist a Plum Street Sampler? I can't. American Welcome. So a lot of you have stitched this, are stitching this. Our little group decided we would do a SAL. I asked for some remedial. I needed the remedial version because, you know, my months and stitching time aren't always available for extra things. So my friend Dawn divided the pattern up. You can see, there we go. And she gave me the 24-month version. And it looks really doable until I don't have time, but we'll see. I'm gonna try. And then she also sent this cute little project pouch and a fun needle minder. And this has a little zipper pull that says, look, flip it, God bless America. Isn't that fun? You know, and this, there weren't just 2 or 3 pouches. Like I will make a project bag for my friends. And you know, there's usually 4 of them because I can get 4 project bags out of a fat quarter. That would be nice, out of a yard. Anyways, so there's more of us than just 4. So I just really, thank you, Dawn. I'm using Shelly's really fun thread keeper for this. Well, and my project bag looks like this. So they kind of go together. One's pretty modern and funky, and one's very traditional, but you know, it fits in there and it's not super clashy. Anyhow, and here's my progress. I spent, well, I've taken 2 little stitching sessions to work on it. One very early in the morning and one late at night. Anyways, this is where I am, not very far, but here's the start. And actually, right here where the blue ends is my first part, and I've just got to come around, just got to do the fill-in, and then I'm done with part 1. This is 40 count the Stitch Me, maybe wet sand. It's something with sand, but it really, I felt like, you know, it's a very beachy thing, and so the colors work. I am using, oh, here's another nod to Christmas in July. It's a Christmas winter tin by, I got this from my friend Lisa, Lady Hazal Presents, in an advent calendar. There was hand cream in it, which is really nice. Her hand cream, Kat Kitson, I think is her name. Kate, right? Kath Kitson, is really nice. Probably some of the nicest hand cream I've used. Anyway, so I put all my shocker hand-dyed fibers, my own conversion, in here. It's probably gonna fall out. Hold on, let me just arrange a little bit. I have so much stock, and these are all from before she started dyeing again. So here are the colors. Here's the white gray. Oh, there we go. So they're just jammed in there. Anyways, really enjoying stitching with, yeah, sometimes it's just really nice to grab some silk and, you know, especially fill-in. Anyway, I never used to be a fan of fill-in. I am now. Okay, so that is what I'm going to be working on off and on. Hopefully I can show you progress at times. Okay, we'll cover a little bit of stash here. A lot of linen came in. Here's the one box I'm going to cover, the Sewing Club from the Cruel Goblin in Australia. Okay, so this is really cool, I think. So here's the first one, here's the second one, and you can see that there's 2 more coming, and I just love that they update that. I did open it prior to you guys, and here is a little overview of what's in there. This is a needlework press project. So fun. A little, I guess you put your thread through it. Here is the linen and another little thread palette in there. The red is Chinese Red Range 503. The linen is white clay, which I really like. I really like white clay. And then there's a little bit more to do the scissor pocket. Okay, here is the pattern. Really sweet red sampler. Shouldn't take too long in my next life. And then here is, oh, it's a ruler pocket, needle pocket. What is it? Pin packet. Okay, well, so you put a packet of needles in there. That's the inside. Let me see, do we have a picture of it on the outside? I'm not seeing it. I see it here, but it's also, I don't know if there's any, whatever. I guess this continues on through the back, so very fun. It's always really nice to get just a little surprise in the mail. And everybody should have gotten theirs by now, I hope. So there we go. All right. The trick is to get it back in. It was tied with a really lovely ribbon. Okay. Let's see what else. Stash was some charts. I did here's again Christmas in July. The Wee Santa 2023 that everybody's already stitched except for me, and it'll be a while. So I've just added him to my stash. She does great Santas. And then the Snowman 2024. I didn't know that Primrose Cottage is doing a whole series of snowmen. So here's the 2024 one, which I think they hit that out of the ballpark. How fun is that? Here you can see is the first one, the 2023 one. Oh, can you see? So stinking cute. All right. And that concludes the Christmas in July portion of my stash. Quaint Rose Needle Arts, I think her name is Wendy, but you know me and names, came out with a sampler that is a must-have. It's Anne Hughes 1852, and it is a stunner. A stunner. Oh, there you go. Look how beautiful. Birds and big red house. I love the color of the linen, which is 35 count chestnut by Weeks Dye Works. You can see the original in the back. Wow. Really well done. Wish I had time to stitch it, but I had to have it. Then I did a little swap-a-roo with Tanya from the Scarlet House. So these are the charts I bartered for. I'm gonna get this board ASAP. I don't have time to stitch this, but I want it all together. This board is from April at Homestead Needlework, I believe. Let's see, it should say Homestead Needlework. Wow, love it. Here is Colonial Blooms. I've been wanting this one for a long time, never did get it. Now I saw my friend, why did her name just left my head. She owns the Stitch Niche. You know yourself who you are. Oh my gosh, it won't come back into my head. This is very embarrassing. She's a friend, she's a good friend. As a matter of fact, Kim, there we go. It's Kim who is part owner of the Stitch Niche in Arlington. She once was working on this, and she did it on 56 count Weeks Dye Works. Was a golden color, but she did it with the regular called for floss, and it was like painted on. That's what I'm gonna do. I mean, just fantastic, fantastic. Love it. Let's see, I showed this, and the last one, which I really, really am dying to do, is this needfolds. And part of it being because this portion has Renner Fancy Weavers, Ohio, 1848. So I really wanna put that together. I actually bought Ada for it, 20 count Ada. We'll see. But again, these are just pie in the sky plans. Currently, I am just nose to the grindstone, doing things that need to be done for my design business. Let's see. Well, let's look at the linen that came in. Ooh, there are 2 new linens. One has been out a little while longer, and one just came out recently from Zweigart, 2 new colors in 40 count. And one is the Plein Air, which is a very light bluish gray. And you know what, I still have one piece left. There was a color, and I forget what it was called, from R&R. And I have used that. They don't make it anymore. It is a bluish gray. It's a little stronger than this, but I have vintaged their color a little bit more and used it on so many things. And so that's probably the plan with this. I will vintage it, and it's beautiful. Then, so this has been, I don't know where to put things because my dogs are laying here. And then this one is Chinchilla. And if you watch the attic video, she talked about it. It really is a beautiful color. So it's gray green. If you can, I'm just gonna hold the other one up so you can. Oh, okay. Sorry about seriously. Wow, I don't want to take it out of the bag. All right. So they're like a khaki grayish, beautiful neutral. I am working on a sampler right now that my friend Miriam bought. It is a stunner. And I don't know if this one will work. And I mean, I might need a little bit lighter. I don't know. Let's see what the colors turn out to be. But this is definitely one of the possibilities. Ground. Then, let's see here. Ooh. 2 pieces of fabric from Bestitch Me. One is called Blue Moon and one is called Huntress. Now I saw somebody working on this Huntress fabric and I was like, I must have a piece. A little bit out of my, you know, wheelhouse in terms of color, but that's the fun part of being a designer. Sometimes we can take a left instead of a right and interesting things come out. So this is the Blue Moon. This came out right at the National Market. Thank you, Brandy, for this one. And this is Huntress. And I know it looks super modeled, but you know, to the naked eye, it is not. The camera picks up the modeling a lot stronger than it is in real life. There are very subtle blue undertones. Sometimes in the lighter pieces, the blue looks. It is a stunner. Do you remember the green bean sampler that Kitten Stitcher came out with last year, or that was last year? Perfection for this one. There's a lot of things. I am going to put a sampler on this. I haven't decided which one yet, but something's going on there, and that is the same for this one. This one will get one of the little schoolgirl samplers on it. So to go on with the samplings in color. I said it wrong last time. I was talking to Lisa, my name provider, and or maybe she watched my video, I forget. But she was like, it's not samplings of color, it's samplings in color. I'm like, oh, then correct. She was right. It was samplings in color. Anyway, so that's what the series is called, samplings in color. And then here is a beautiful piece from Needle Bling Design called Spellbound. Picks up a little, yeah, that's about the right color. And this will be for a tombstone. I just got a tombstone back from Lisa. Sorry about the knee in the camera. From Lisa, who finished stitching it. So cute. When it's gonna come out, I don't know, but it's done. So I need to design my next one. I've been so busy designing for other things that I haven't continued on my series. But there'll be then when this one comes out, and her name is Lottie O'Stash. She's an Irish girl. Then there'll be 4. I have a few more that are not designed in my mind even, but I've got the verse. So sometimes I just, you know, something pops into my mind and I make a note of it. That would be good for a tombstone. So anyways, all right, that's that. Then what else have we got? I ordered some, I know it's a big pile. Let me divide this up. There we go. We'll put the, this is sometimes what you have to do when you're a designer. Just order a whole bunch. You know, 1, 2, 3 stitch is really great because I can get it fairly small and it's not too expensive. If I order from Yarn Tree, then it's always a full yard unless I get a shortcut. But my colors sometimes aren't available in shortcuts. But I was working on a kit for Market, and so I was getting a couple of the darker colors. So here they are, and it's 36 count, and I don't have that much in 36 count. So here are 2 colors. Then I was getting some colors for, let me see, is that it? Yep. Let's see. Some colors for one of my Christmas stitches. These 2, one is just antique white, believe it or not, I don't have it in 36 count. And this one's very beautiful. This is Winter Moon, which is probably what I'm going to be going with. Then I got, Maisie's kicking me because she's like, make more room, Mom. Then I got some more Lugana for the button series. And let me organize this a little bit. Again, you need to have them on hand to figure things out when you're designing what you're going to use. And probably I might use, there's another button coming out, and I may use the limestone or the cream. And those are the first two on this side right here. So there are all these colors, lots of possibilities. Then I ordered some more toweling. I'm obsessed, seriously obsessed with the toweling. All right, let's look at these. Oh, the first one I want to show you. This is, let's see, where's the sticker? This is all from 123 Stitch. Picnic Point tea, probably tea towel, red, blue, and white. And now, I'm sorry about the wrinkles, but doesn't this remind you of the flag? So here I am, just gonna put the blue in. I found a blue that matches fairly well, and then for the stars, I'm just gonna skip stitches and have the stars put in. And then I thought I would do stars, just stars up here, ouch, and down here. And then once I'm done, it'll be a freebie on my website, because it's so simple. But anyways, I thought it'd be so fun. And you know, it can be the full pillow like this. Oh well, I can't do it. You know, folded down and sewn into a pillow. You could do a little bolster if you wanted to. Oops, 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 oops. Rob said no when I showed it to him, but you know, it's really hard to show it properly. Something like that, and then you see more, just more of the flag. All kinds of possibilities. It's super easy to stitch on toweling. It is not hard. A hoop is recommended. You just get to hit the holes a little bit better, but not hard at all. This, oh my gosh, I love this. This is Panier de Fleur from French General. This is a much different toweling than the other toweling from Moda. So I don't know if you can see the, yeah, you can. The structure difference, the texture difference, sorry about but what I envision here, well, I won't say what I envision here, but it can be used this way, or it can be used this way. I might have to get another piece because I've got ideas. If you like the French country look, stay tuned. This one, I decided, I don't know if I can do anything with that. I don't like the green in it, so, you know, you can only tell when you have it in hand. It's hard, really, really hard to tell on the website, on a photo. This one's interesting. This is a classic. You know what can be done with this is do a red sampler in reverse. Just stitch it in white. I know that white isn't the most favorite, or you know, you could also do, I mean, I know it's white, but it comes out a little bit pink. Do a white, barely tinged with pink, and do a red sampler in that. All kinds of ideas. There's this one. I have this one with a gray interior that I have a design for, but there isn't that much left of it out in the world, and so that's one of the things I'm a little concerned about, is that if I design and, you know, maybe it's a year from now that these things are going to be gone. We'll see. Hopefully not. Hopefully Moda just keeps on, you know, making them. This one, again, you know, you could tea dye this and put a red sampler on it. How fun. Either way. And there's actually plenty of room in there. And then this one, I accidentally got a full yard. It's like massive. Again, very easy to do something patriotic and then just, you know, be done. For example, I'm gonna show you my flag buttons. You could do like a little square pillow. Oops, well, maybe I should come closer. Here are my flag buttons. You know, if I would do it, I would do an FLAG, well, maybe that little odd, but okay, maybe not. Maybe just clear across. you know, match the collars a little bit to what you got here, and then stitch those there. That would look super, super cute, but I got a ton of it, so, and it's huge. Didn't read the thing right as to how much. This is not just folded in half. Oh Lord, yeah. I think I'm gonna make some towels for the kitchen. Do my stitching on it, cut that off, and the rest is gonna be worked into towels. They do make very nice towels. All right, there's that. Just gonna show you my toweling pillow that is done. I stitched, therefore I am. Done with the, was it 8? Pearl Cotton 8, number 8. Super easy, very quick. The letters do take a little bit of time. So, and the next one is designed, coming out in August, the companion piece to this, and my friend Jan, who is a wonderful finisher, is going to finish them with me so that the pillow doesn't look like this in the corners. Any whoosies. Well, I'm looking around. I think I am done. This went pretty quickly. We're at a little over half an hour. So one of the things I'm going to do is I have to move my project bags. They're all stored down in, or I want to move actually, down in our finished basement. And we are laying floors, so wood floors coming in on the 18th and 19th of July, including my office. And that's really been what we were waiting on. My office is functional, but not finished. Lots of stuff is just, you know, gathering in piles because I know I have to move everything when the guy comes for the wood flooring. And so when I move them up, I know we've been through some of my bags, but there's more, lots more. So when I move them, I'm probably gonna do it in two sessions. I will bring them up here and we are gonna open every single project bag of mine and look what's in it, because there's a lot, and it may, you know, you may see stuff that is pretty old but still very cool, and yeah, and maybe we'll start looking in boxes where I store some charts, but mostly, well, I have these scrapbooking boxes, and sometimes I have a designer in there, just that designer. Sometimes I have a mix, and sometimes I have fully kitted, at least with thread, probably not fabric. I try to stay away from putting fabric in things, but I'm sure when we open boxes, that'll, you know, turn out to be a big fat lie, sorry. But I thought it might be fun to go through that, just to see. I mean, I haven't touched it in 2 years now, so it'd be fun. Fun for me, at least, to go through it, maybe fun for you. So that's what's coming up. Yeah, I'll show you my new releases for August. Sometime mid-August, probably, maybe a little earlier. I'm trying to get them done right at the beginning of August so that I don't have to deal with them anymore in terms of framing and, you know, patterning and all that. And yeah, then before you know it, it's going to be the fall and Christmas right around the corner, and I'll show you my Christmas releases. Whew. And that concludes the year. All right, friends. Enough of that today. The needle calls, and I hope you stay happy, healthy, and terrific until we see each other again. Thanks for tuning in.